Okay, so we've finished our eval, and we also talked a little bit about how pain works. One of the most important things for me is that we have our PT goals, but I'd also like to know what are some of your personal goals that we could tie into our PT goals. Um, let's talk about those.
Okay, so basically, I would just like to avoid surgery, just reduce my overall medication use, and return to exercise without any pain.
Okay, um, so wonderful. What do you see changing in your life once you start working towards those goals, good and bad?
Well, I think I'll feel better. I've been told before that I need to lose weight. Um, I know I have fibromyalgia. I'm not sure. Um, I don't know much about it, but I know that affects stuff. Also, I just really don't have time to exercise. Work is really demanding and stressful.
Okay, so it sounds to me like your biggest barriers right now are time and the pain that you experience while you're exercising. Is that correct?
Yes, I've tried to start exercising again in the past, but I'm always in so much pain. I know doctors have told me I'm supposed to get at least 30 minutes of exercise a day, but that's so hard on me just pushing through that pain for 45 minutes. It just seems to be too much after that amount of time.
Okay. Well, let's talk about how exercise and weight loss and fibromyalgia all affect your pain symptoms. Um, let's see. So, let's draw a picture. So, every person has their pain threshold, and different things contribute to whether or not this threshold is going to be high or whether or not this threshold is going to be low. And that can change. It doesn't have to stay at a certain place for every single person. Things that go into this are like stress, um, increase in weight will change the stresses on your body during exercise. So that's going to lower your pain threshold, and it will take less time or less activity or stimulus to reach that threshold. So when we add in exercise, which has been known to cause a decrease in stress, that threshold goes up a little bit. So exercise can contribute to having a higher pain threshold for you.
Okay.
Also, when you start losing weight, you might see that the stress on your joints and your body during exercise are lessened. Therefore, your pain threshold is going to increase a little bit as well. And there are multiple things that are going to contribute to your weight loss. You know that. You've heard from other people. They say you need to eat right, do 30 minutes of exercise a day, all that fun stuff, you know. But it is not a one prescription for every person. And we'll come back to that.
Okay.
Also, with your fibromyalgia, that's going to change the way you experience pain. A lot of patients with fibromyalgia really enjoy doing their exercise in a warm environment. Do you ever feel like when you are exercising or doing activity and it's really cold, your pain symptoms go up?
Yeah, definitely.
And then also, maybe when you talked about how you get up and you do about 30, 45 minutes of exercise, you're not feeling it.
Right.
Is that right? Is that what
Right.
you said earlier?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with fibromyalgia, I'd like to see you do something small but consistent every day.
Okay.
Instead of going out and doing, 45 minutes of exercise today and then not doing anything for 2 days. That might contribute a little bit more to your pain, you know. And you are an expert on your pain. That's another thing that I want you to keep in mind while you're doing your exercise. Be aware of it, know what it is, and know how it changes when we're doing different things. And I'll give you a prescription today, and then when I see you again, we can change it based on how you're feeling.
Okay.
So one thing that we're going to build off for that for your exercise prescription is to do small and consistent. And we'll build up your pain threshold so that it's higher. Okay? So we'll reduce stress with exercise to increase your threshold for pain. We will lose weight to decrease the stress on your body.
Okay.
Okay? And to address your fibromyalgia, we will do a small amount consistently.
Gotcha.
Sound good? Alrighty. Now, let's see. How do you think your life is going to change once you start to lose weight and exercise more and have less pain?
Yeah, I think I'll feel better. Right now I feel like I'm missing out on life and just missing out on having time with my family and friends
Okay.
because of my pain.
So you're saying your friends and family are going to benefit from this as well. How do you think that will affect their lives?
Um, well, I'll feel better, so I'll stop turning down invitations to do stuff. I can spend time with my wife in the garden without being in terrible pain, um, basically all the time.
Okay. All right. Well, another thing I'd like to do with you, let's write down those things. So you are saying that these things benefit from you exercising and losing weight and those things and decreasing your pain. And also, these are the people that are going to do that. Okay?
Right.
So I'm going to give you this. We've written down these things that you've said, and I want you to take this and put it somewhere that you'll see it every day. So I know you're at work, and that's very stressful for you and very demanding. But this will be a reminder for you while you're there. When you're like, oh, I can't do this, I can't make time for this. You might be able to see this and take something from it and remember why we are doing PT, why we want to lose weight and decrease your pain. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Well, let's write down your schedule, and then we'll fill in the blanks of times where maybe you can get some exercise in. I know you'd mentioned that you'd previously liked walking and cycling and being in the water and gardening. So let's figure out times of the day where maybe you can get in 10 minutes of exercise and then take a break, go back to work, do some stuff with your kids, and then maybe about midday do another 10 minutes, and then in the afternoon. And you can switch this up with the favorite stuff that you like to do, like the water and the gardening and the cycling. Don't be afraid to move.
Okay.
Just be aware of how you're feeling while you're moving.
All right. Sounds good.